In this video, I want to share with you guys some of the hot trending gist in the country. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on your bell notification so you don't miss out any amazing and interesting updates coming from my channel. Please hit on the like button and share with us your own thoughts at the comment section. God bless you for watching. Enjoy the rest of the video.
As I said, I'm still collecting information.
No, I understand that, but it's a historical thing, isn't it?
That if you give me time to tell you what is going on. In 2001, I was a personal assistant to a local government chairman when the first crisis started. We live in peace with these Fulanis. But what happened now is something else. Normally, if there is a crisis between the two other farmers or herders, there is a very special way of addressing it. You pass through the normal chiefs and whatever, they reconcile and everybody goes home. And anybody who is wrong, either the farmers or the herders, they're penalized. But this is a different scenario. And this scenario, I am telling you nothing but the truth, it is above the normal thinking. If you see the real Fulanis that we are staying with, they will tell you a different story, that they wonder how these things are happening. Because they are still there. They are still moving normally with their cattle. But surprisingly, some people will come from the way. In fact, what the governor said, I will agree with him, that it is politically motivated. Because they have a plan. And that plan is to grab the land.
Right.
Which I don't want to even go into details, because as I said, there are things I'm trying to get.
I understand that.
Yeah. I don't want to go where at the end of it I may be contrary, but the truth about it is that every Pleatu indigene will tell you that he is not happy with what is going on, because some of these things happen while you are not prepared. They come, go, and vanished. You can't get them. If you arrest one or two, tomorrow we see him back in the street. It is a painful story. I can't go into details because until I finish what I'm doing. I've given my assignment to all my aides to get me the real cause of whatever happened, and let me come with a proper analysis of what is going on. But for now, I'm caught off guard.
Yeah, but are you privy to reports from the security agencies? Or at least, are you, when I mean privy, I mean, do you sit down with the governor? Because the governor obviously gets security reports.
Yeah.
So he would know if the kinds of things that you're speculating about are factual or not.
The governor has his security architecture, and they give him reports. Mine, I don't have that strength, but my own information comes from my aides.
Right.
And I get information, but what I said, which affects me, I'm trying to get the genesis of certain things, which I would not like to open here. Then, and that time, I will speak the truth about what is going on. But for now, truly speaking, I'm still collecting information.
Right, I understand that.
Mr. Sultan of Sokoto, I just watched your video where you talk, say, make security agency, make they deal with social media, that social media is a terrorist group. First of all, you don't even know meaning of social media. It is very painful. I don't blame you, you be old man. So now, for that note, where we say now they marry 11-year-old Pekin, that one no be terrorist, abi. For that same note, Fulani herdsmen don't shut down everybody for this country. That one self no be terrorist. You know, see that one do. Now something we no concern us. Now you go just oh mic they tell us. Alaye, nothing concern us. The annoying part we say this news where you talk. Now still this social media with the year with it. If not for this social media like this, people like me will not even know you. Will not send you for this place. I not send you. Reverend Lawman, Governor of Benue State, what are you doing about the killings happening in Benue State? First, come on, Reverend, for your name. Forget Reverend, no be church matter, be this on a physical life. What are you doing about the innocent souls where they paying every day for Benue State? Since you don't become governor, it has been death upon death. Fulani herdsmen have took over your state. They have taken over your state. They don't take over your state. All the English way they dislike, now I don't speak. What are you doing about the killings in Benue State? Like I said, come on, Reverend, for your name. Reverend and politics, no, they mix together. No be church, you dey. What are you doing about the killings happening in Benue State? Enough is enough.
My treasured people of Pleatu State, I speak to you today not only as your governor, but as a fellow son of Pleatu who shares in your anguish and feels the weight of the pain inflicted on our people. We are once again confronted by sorrow as heart-wrenching attacks have taken the lives of innocent citizens in our communities. In the late hours of Sunday, April 13th, The calm of Kimakpa area of Kwal district in Bassa local government area was shattered by violent assaults on Zike village. Innocent men, women and children were murdered in cold blood. Homes were touched, properties ravaged, and entire families left in agony. These attacks occurred even as we were still mourning the loss of over 50 lives in Bokos. The scale, the frequency, and intent of these atrocities are unmistakable. Let us be clear. This is not random violence. This is not an isolated conflict between farmers and herders. What we are witnessing is a systematic and premeditated campaign, one that seeks to displace, destabilize, and instill terror and fear on our people and communities. The tragic echoes of Dogonahawa, Riom, Barkiladi, Mangu, and the Christmas Eve massacres in Bokos remain vivid. The cycle continues, but it must not endure. Enough is enough. As your governor, I stand resolved. Pleatu shall not be overrun by fear, nor shall we accept this culture of bloodshed as the new normal. My administration is intensifying efforts to protect our people and enforce the rule of law across all local governments. Only days ago, I visited Hurti, Mbar, Manguna, and Dafo to witness firsthand the devastation left behind by the terrorists. I had earlier stopped at Rui, where mourners were brazenly attacked at the wake. What I saw moved me profoundly. The suffering of displaced families, now crammed into churches and temporary shelters, their lives uprooted overnight. But let me reassure you, my government is alive to its constitutional responsibility of protecting lives and property, and we are rising to the occasion more determined than ever. For too long, our beloved state has made the headlines for the wrong reasons, thereby casting a shadow over our immense potential and deterring the inflow of much-needed foreign direct and local investments. These investments could have been the catalyst for harnessing our abundant natural resources and lifting our people out of poverty. We cannot afford to let this unfortunate reality persist. Despite this sorrow, the strength and courage of our people continue to inspire me. I extend my appreciation to the national and state management agencies for their prompt response in providing emergency aid and comfort to survivors. Following these developments, I convened an emergency state security council meeting and have been in active consultation with federal security leadership, including the president, the chief of defense staff, the inspector general of police, and the national security advisor. I'm grateful to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for his concern and support, and for instructing security agencies to take decisive steps to apprehend the perpetrators of these attacks. Security deployments are being reinforced, and Operation Rainbow is being restructured to support community stabilization efforts. Additionally, all hospitals in the region have been directed to provide free medical treatment to victims, and relief supplies are already being dispatched to affected communities. To restore calm and strengthen vigilance, I hereby announce the following measures effective Wednesday, April 16th. Night grazing of cattle is strictly prohibited. Transportation of cattle by vehicle is banned after 7 p.m. The use of motorcycles is restricted from 7 p.m. to 6 a.m. across the state until further notice. We are also activating community-based response systems. I urge the traditional leaders and youth associations to reactivate local vigilante groups and organize night patrols in coordination with the security agencies. We must protect our communities while upholding the rule of law. Furthermore, I have mandated the newly inaugurated Interreligious Council to begin immediate engagement with all stakeholders to address the deeper issues surrounding these attacks. I shall also be appointing a special envoy on peace to lead grassroots consultations and intelligence coordination. A fact-finding committee comprising respected independent voices will be constituted to investigate the root cause of this resurgence in violence and offer actionable recommendations. Let it be known, the Pleatu spirit is resilient. We are a people of peace, renowned for our hospitality and unity across religious and ethnic lines. Those who seek to tear us apart must not succeed. To the grieving families in Bokos, Bassa and beyond, you may be tempted to think that our security architecture has failed. But let me reassure you that more than before, I am determined to find lasting solutions to keep you safe. I extend my deepest sympathies. Your loss is our collective sorrow. And to all Pleatu people, I urge calm, vigilance, and solidarity. Report suspicious movements, cooperate with law enforcement agents, reject retaliation. Justice will be pursued with resolve. Let us rise above fear and bitterness and unite to reclaim our land and dignity. Let us protect what is ours, not through violence, but through courage, wisdom, and love for one another. To our development partners, national and international, we thank you for your continued support. Your solidarity is a source of strength in these trying times. Let me also appreciate all Nigerians home and in diaspora and our friends across the globe for your prayers, support, and encouragement. We are truly grateful. To the killers and their sponsors, know this: your evil shall not go unpunished. You may run, but you will not hide. Pleatu will definitely continue its rise. Nothing will stop it. Pleatu will prevail. Pleatu will not fall. Pleatu will stand tall. Pleatu will continue to flourish to the glory of God. May God bless and defend our land.